Howdy folks, it's Zach with Harder, Happier, Healthier. How you doing today? It's Friday afternoon. Speaking of Friday afternoon, what I wanted to talk about was carnivore and alcohol, right? So Friday, I've noticed that there's a lot of carnivores or people that are carnivore-ish that will be really good during the week, and then Friday, Saturday hits, and then you see them, posting pictures of beer and wine and this and that. Can you drink alcohol on a carnivore diet? Well, you can. However, you're much more susceptible to the downstream effects of alcohol on a carnivore diet, and I'll explain what that means. So basically, there's been, I think, 2 occasions that I've had alcohol in the last, I don't know, 8 months. And it's usually just to try something. It wasn't like a full drink, but I'm not afraid to drink it because I think that it's going to hurt me. But I do think that it just leads to other things that you don't necessarily want to do, like other bad food choices. So if you drink, you're more likely to eat food that's not conducive to your diet, which also could hurt your stomach. The 2 times that I didn't feel anything. But I do know other carnivores who've had, went really strict, and then they went out and they had some wine or whatever, and it just ended really poorly for them. So even one guy was telling me that he kind of felt the downstream effects from the alcohol or the hangover, or just overall didn't feel well for almost 2 weeks, which is a significantly longer time than, and I think that has a lot to do with the drop from, when you're healthy and your body's more in tune where it's supposed to be, an assault is a further drop, right? So if you're already kind of unhealthy, you have bad food choices, and you drink alcohol, it's only going to move you down a little bit because you're already kind of unhealthy. So I think health exists on a spectrum, and that's a part of that. So can you drink it? Yes, you will have more side effects or worse side effects, or get drunk faster, and that's just a product of the fact that your body is more pure than you were before. So that's kind of to be expected. I don't really think that's unreasonable, but I just for those of you that get to the weekend and kind of give up on your diet or your weekend warrior, I like, to each their own. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I do know that overall leads to poor food choices, and and it just kind of makes it that much harder on Monday when you want to go back to it. So I don't recommend it, and you will feel the side effects for a little bit longer than you normally would, and that's for some of us that's not that big of a deal, but I don't recommend it. And I've talked to other people that have kind of gone on and off of carnivore, or maybe they do it seasonally, and they said even after doing carnivore and then going back to a little bit more carb-loaded diet, that they still notice that alcohol affects them more. So it does make you more sensitive to things, and you probably get rid of some toxins and stuff that you wouldn't have otherwise, that just kind of make you feel better, and you're going to feel that the hit from that. So and if you do drink alcohol, I've also heard that on a carnivore diet, it's best to stick with like clear white liquor, so like vodka or something like that. I don't know about tequila. Tequila seems like a bad choice no matter what diet you're on, but we got to make choices. I don't think you should live your life and say, oh, I can never have this or I can never have that, but maybe just save it for special occasions, because if you try to do this diet and alcohol, it bumps your triglycerides up immediately when you drink it, so that it starts storing fat almost instantly. So no matter what, when you're drinking alcohol, it's pushing you towards fatty liver, right? That's what your body does with the alcohol. The aldehyde pathway that your body uses to get rid of alcohol is the same pathway it uses to get rid of fruit. Speaking of that, I went back and took away all the fruit again. I had to see a specialist for some heart-related stuff that I don't think has anything to do with my diet. We haven't really figured all that out yet, but I'm under the impression that I have some sort of infection, bacterial infection, either in my blood. So get tested Monday. I did do another CAC score. I had a 40 point increase in 2 months, which is super fast. That's 20% per month, so that's not good. There's some funky stuff in my blood work, some NPO, which is usually related to a bacterial infection. So we're going to get that tested. I'm going to a specialized dentist that's going to check and make sure I don't have any hidden infections in my mouth, because back when I used to eat like shit, I had a history of gum disease and bleeding gums and stuff like that. All that kind of stuff went away, but there's a chance that in your mouth especially, that there's bacteria hiding and you're just not aware of it. It could be in the root of your tooth and you're not aware of it, and it's just dumping bacteria and toxins into your bloodstream. It's a very common cause of heart disease, so we're gonna get that checked out. If that doesn't work, I mean, I guess we'll look into the diet thing, but I think that overall the carnivore diet is improved every aspect of my health. So who knows what would have happened to me if I had not been. So who knows? I think that there's always something trying to kill you. So I don't think everything is dependent on your diet. So there's other things you got to look out for, like you got to get your regular blood work done and get your stuff checked. I gave up all the bad stuff and now something else is hitting me. So the universe is always trying to teach you a lesson. But we'll figure that out, and I'll keep you posted on that. But as far as alcohol goes, I think you shouldn't do it. It's definitely not good for you. There's some science and evidence that suggests that even one glass of wine is not beneficial, that it does hurt you, and that it has lasting effects on your brain and your brain chemistry and brain cells. So is that worth it? No. I need all the brain cells I can get. So I'm not trying to give up those so fast. So, but yeah, so I shared the thing about my heart. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I was initially concerned about it because I was like, oh well, this is diet related or this or that, and part of me wonders if carnivore diet might be not helping or hurting, and not helping in the sense of I have less antioxidants, and bacterial infection is oxidative stress, or can be oxidative, so that could cause damage, and fruit can kind of offset that because there's lots of vitamin C and things like that. But who knows? We're gonna get it checked out and get my blood work done for blood culture, for see what's floating around in there. Getting my teeth checked out on Tuesday. We'll figure it out, right? So, but you guys, if you guys have any questions about drinking or what, I have some other people that on my Facebook group, Harder, Happier, Healthier, that are carnivore, and they drink all the time. So they do whatever they want to do, and they seem to be fine with it. So it is possible, but I don't recommend it just because of the downstream effects, and you want to do your best. That's kind of the whole purpose of the diet. If you're doing it just to look better and have a six pack, then fuck it, just drink if you want to. If you can maintain it, that's fine. So, yep, we will talk. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a video with me and Dr. Solt, Sabrina, cover a few different topics. But we will talk to you guys another time. Bye.